Here at Paul.org, we are big fans of Lego sets, their car models in particular. You would have probably seen this, the Lego Technic Bugatti Chiron, which we did an unboxing video of a couple of years ago, as well as this Aston Martin DB5 over here, which is a Bond model. Now, a couple of weeks ago, we may have read that Lego released a new model, which is a Technic version of the new Lamborghini Sian FKP 37. Now, the car is already on sale in Malaysia. We did get a set from Lego itself, and here it is. As you'd expect, we'll provide you with a full look of the car once it's finished, but for now, we thought we'd give you a little unboxing video just to show you what's inside and what to expect. And for those of you who have not seen or read about this car, let me give you a little bit of a rundown of the specs of this set. Now, this set costs 1,599 ringgit and 90 cents, which is quite a lot. But then this car does pack quite a lot of things. This has 3,696 pieces, making this the most complex Lego Technic car model ever made. To put it into perspective, the Chiron model that we saw earlier has 3,599 pieces. This being a Lego Technic model, it does come with quite a few functional features that replicate the actual car's functions. And most of these features are shared with the Chiron model. The first thing that it has is a moving V12 engine. I should point out that this car does not move under its own power. You'll have to push it, but when you're pushing it, all of the 12 cylinders move. The second thing that it has is an 8-speed gearbox, a real working 8-speed gearbox that you can change gears using the paddle shifters on the steering wheel, just like in a real car, and you can use the gear lever to switch between reverse and drive. Yes, this thing does have reverse. This car also comes with an all-wheel drive system, and I'm going to demonstrate that to you by showing you the Chiron model. There are differentials on the front and rear axles, as well as the central differential to make them all move, just like in a real car. Also to be found in this car is a movable rear wing, just like in a real car, that you can operate using a button inside of the car. What this set has that the Bugatti does not, because the Chiron has normal doors, are scissor doors. Now, scissor doors are of course a very important part of Lamborghini, and this car has it, which is of course a very, very good thing. Now let's look at the box of the thing. This is a specially designed box for this set, and it's a little bit different from what you're used to with the Lego box. You can see that there's a representation of the rear end of the car with the hexagonal taillights over here, as well as the tailpipes that you see down here. And if you look over here, you have the wheels. These are custom built for this set, and indeed there are a few other custom pieces that are made specifically for this set. Now you can see these pieces are the bonnet over here, the front fenders, as well as the side skirt over here. These are parts that are custom made for this set. Everything else is standard Lego Technic parts. You can also see the triple prong headlight arrangement over here, as well as the movable rear spoiler that I just said over at the back. And the car is finished in green with gold wheels. Now, I've probably blabbed on enough about the car without showing you what's inside, so let's open it up. I know this sounds cliche right now, but I do feel like I'm 10 years old again during Christmas. I've got to flip it around because this is the bottom of the box. Let's take a little bit of a while, and ta-da! Now we have what looks like the rear engine cover of the car, and these are actually individual boxes that you can open, so I'm going to take them out. Now, just like the Chiron, all these boxes are numbered. You can see here this is number 2 and this is number 1, so they correspond to the order that you're supposed to open them when you're building the car up. Over here you've got the manual. You see of the rear of the car. This is the manual. This is book 1. So there are 2 books over here. This is book 1, and this over here is book 2. You can see over here. You can see that there's a lot of preamble at the start. There's the photo of the actual car over here. If you scroll down, there's a little bit of the building process, the design process as well, with all the designers from both Lamborghini and Porsche. And here's another photo of the rear of the car. Looks good, doesn't it? There's some more photos of the design process. Here is Mitja Brockert. He's the head of design at Lamborghini. Some more, and here's the photo of the Lego model. You can see the scissor doors over here that I've mentioned. And now you come to the main build section, and it tells you the boxes that you need to open for you to access. So you see box number 1, which is over here, is the gearbox and rear suspension. So you can see the brakes as well as the push rod suspension. And you can see over here the build process with clearly labeled diagrams, and the components are all color-coded. Learning from experience from building the Chiron, this makes a big help. Then over here you've got the engine and suspension. So you've got the Lamborghini engine over here, as well as one of the pistons that's down here, which is able to move. And so here we come to box number 3, which is the interior components. So you can see that all of the boxes correspond to the different components of the car. What I want to mention is how big these books are. This whole book is 321 pages, and this one over here is another 329. So 2 books which have over 600 pages. So on the second book, you can see there are some more photos of the real car. There is a index of parts which you can use to order your parts just in case you lose them. And right at the end, it shows you that there is a serial number that you can use to access exclusive content on the official LEGO site. That I don't think you can replace by ordering. So if you lose that, tough luck. Right after you finish the build process over here, you can see this very nice photo of the real thing, as well as this rim over here next to the actual wheel of the car. Now this is a 1:8 scale model, and the wheels on the real car measure 20 inches at the front and 21 inches at the rear. So those are the manuals done. Now let's have a look at some of the boxes. So here's box number 1. As you can see, there are very conventional Lego parts over here, all color-coded. You can see that they're all labeled 1. So you can obviously tell that they are at the beginning of the build process. Now something that I want to point out are these fenders, which, like I said, are bespoke to this car. And you might be wondering, well, this just looks like any other Lego part, but the curvature of these are specific to this car, and they're a little bit different from the Chiron that we saw earlier. That one's a little bit flatter, this one is a bit more curved at the top surface. I just want to show you this box, which, as you can hear, is not conventional Lego pieces. So over here you've got the wheels. These have a Y-spoke design that are specific to the set that you see over here, and these are finished in gold, as you can probably tell. Then on the other side are the tires. These are a similar design to the Chiron that we see earlier. You can see the thread over here with 4 grooves and a little bit of pattern on the sides. Something that I didn't notice earlier is an inscription over here. It's in Italian, so I don't really know what it says, and it's a little bit dark. Hope you can see it. Over on the side, you've got the 63 decal on this side over here. This is repeated on the rear wing of the real car. Now, 1963 is the year of Lamborghini's inception, and the real Sian is limited to 63 units. The LEGO Technic Lamborghini Sian FKP 37 is now available at all LEGO certified stores and Legoland Malaysia. It will also be available at other retailers starting from August 1st. For now, all purchases of the car will come with a free mini LEGO Lamborghini model while stocks last. So that about does it for this video. We'll of course be doing a full build of the car as well as a detailed look at the car when it's finished. For now, thank you so much for watching. We hope you stay safe and well in this time, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!